Hey everybody, Dick Warnick back here with from Big Boys Bushcraft. I've got a whole bunch of videos I've got to catch up on. I've been really slack getting the videos out. So I wanted to do these all outside today, but it's got brutally cold out. And my knees aren't working that well in the cold weather here, and I don't want to cripple myself up for work, so I'm going to shoot these inside for now. Hopefully tomorrow it gets a little warmer. I might be able to get back outside and do some stuff. Anyway, so I did receive my package from Doublegauge. That medium priority mailbox or flat rate box got expanded, I guess. Looks like he had to put two of them together. Oh, and I did get the neck knife from MD Outdoors. It's a great little neck knife. I believe it's a file knife. Super sharp, shaving sharp. And it's got a nice, I don't know if it's Kydex or what it is, but it's got a nice little sheath, and the retention is fantastic. Yeah, it's a great little knife. Now I did have to open this up, bring it across the border. Customs, had to go in and see what it was. We had to itemize everything, put a price on it, and I had to pay tax on everything, of course. That's the thing about when I pick my orders up in the United States and bring them into Canada, is I do have to pay the Canadian taxes on the price of the goods. So we estimated some of these things, and we looked some of them up and whatnot. Anyhow, just to remind everybody, because there were so many different people that put into this box for Doublegauge for his giveaway, you might have forgot what was actually in here. So I'm going to go through these things. Hopefully it won't be too long of a video, but I don't want to cut it short either, because this is a fantastic giveaway from a really good channel. Everybody I'm mentioning here too, I'll put them in the descriptions down below to their channels. I'm sorry if I forget anybody who actually gave things for this. I'm trying to go from memory here. And I know it was MD Outdoors Reviews that did do the neck knife. That came from Germany. Actually, it only came in, I believe it was only a day or two after the main package came in. So it was quite quick coming from Germany. Anyhow, so first off, I get the Team Real Tree shredded beef jerky. I have had this for a little while, and as you can tell, it's very good. It's almost gone. I'm going to see if I can't find where you got this, so I can go buy some more, because that's pretty good stuff. The next thing that I had, right away, I went right at it. You want to adjust that light for me? And was the sheath that Kevin's Adventures gave. This was if you've seen my knife video, this is my dad's old Queen's Cutlery trout knife, and my sheath on it was his original sheath. I still have it, but it's in pretty hard shape. So I was looking to get it repaired, but when I won this and saw this in here, I went right ahead and made this. This was a kit. You had to put it together and sew it all up. So I did, and it works out really well. The handle part, though, is a little big, so I'm going to just get another rivet, cut this down, and make that fit. Thanks, Kevin. Doublegauge sent me some rope. You can never go wrong with a nice bunch of rope. You're always using it for what's the term I'm looking for, Cam?
I have no idea.
Ridgeline. Sorry about that. We had to add that out because I had a complete brain fart and couldn't remember what a ridgeline was called. Yeah, use it for ridgeline. You can put a line up for drying your clothes. It's great stuff. Tying stuff down. And then we got I opened this up as well. The little frame lock. Geez, that locked up really well. Too well. There we go. Pocket knife from Truck Supply Store. The Doublegauge put in there. Thank you, sir. I'll certainly add that to my collection. See, what else did we get? Oh yeah, the water bottle from Kevin's Adventures. Operation Stand Down, Rhode Island. A hand up, not a handout. Serving veterans since 1983. Oh, that's got a cool top on it, too. It's got a little thing here to put a lanyard in it so you can strap it to whatever, or then put a carabiner on it, or whatever you'd like. That's pretty cool. Thanks, Kevin. And we got a stamp, a bunch of stamps from Kevin's Adventures as well. It's got an over 80-year-old George Washington 6-cent stamp in there as well, I guess. I haven't opened that up yet, but I will sometime soon. And I think I wanted to add in here too. Some of these things that I did get in here, I already have. But I want to let you know they'll all get used. What I don't have, if I already have something of it, it'll go to my son. He's trying to get his gear built up right now. And so this is a great thing. So what I don't use, it'll go to him. And believe me, everything will get used. Which I know I like to see if I have something to give away that someone would actually use the things that I give out. And there's that bottle opener that Kevin sent. It says, open here on the top. I think I'll put this out in my shed so that when I'm having some of my grown-up pops, I can open up my bottles. Thanks, Kevin. And that's like, I don't know what this is, some kind of metal. I don't think it's brass, but anyway, she's pretty rugged. A little bit of packing. Oh, we get the Seven Hills beef jerky. It's a A1 steakhouse. That came from Van Elker. He sent this into Doublegauge. Thank you very much. I haven't opened this up yet, but I will. I'm probably going to take this on my solo camping trip, which I was going to do today and tonight. But like I say, it's so... Oh, there's my invoice from Customs. It's so cold out, it's way too hard on my knees. So, we'll be doing that sometime soon. Quite easy. Mylar Rescue Blankets. I don't remember who these came from. Who sent these? I'm sorry if I missed you. It was, I don't know if it was Doublegauge or if it was someone else sent it in. I actually think that might have been from Jason Williams. I think it was Jason Williams that sent that. And there's a signal device. I'll put that probably in my wallet so that I'll have that all the time on me, so if I ever need to signal someone. Nice little EDC device. And a compass. I actually have a compass almost exactly like this, so I'll probably be giving this one to my son. These are fantastic. If you know how to read a compass, they work very well. Even if you don't know how to really use a compass that well with a map or whatnot, these are great if you take a bearing before you enter the woods, and then you can easily find your way back or very close to where you entered the woods at. So very handy to have. I'll have to teach my son how to use the compass. He's a pretty smart cookie though. He'll probably pick it up pretty quick. Oh, and this is the thing that I really wanted to get. Was this stove. I've seen these before and I've wanted one, and for whatever reason I've never picked one up. I don't know why. Yes, and these come with the little blocks as well for the fuel. You might see that on my upcoming video as well. I probably used it here instead of my alcohol stove. And I got a utility knife, camo and orange one. I've got a ton of blades for these things. But I lost my knife, actually. So that's great. I've got a crap load of replacement blades for this. Now I've got a knife to go with it. These are really handy for doing all kinds of stuff. You're doing roofing, they're great for cutting tile or shingles. They're just great for everything. And you don't mind using it really rough on it because you can replace the blade. If you use a nice knife, you wouldn't want to do that because you tear the shit out of it. And this back, oh, I didn't even notice this before. I support wounded veterans. Nice. I'll put that up on my board as well. I think this came from Kevin's Adventures. If I'm wrong, please correct me down below, and I'll make amends. But I think this came from Kevin. I think he said he made this himself. What?
Sorry, was it not Doublegauge that made that?
Oh yes, it was Doublegauge. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Doublegauge. It was you. Yes, you did make this yourself. Thanks, Cameron.
Yeah.
But now this is a little backpacky thing. You can wear it on your backpack like this. It's got a big slot in it. And it's got two nice, big, generous pouches on the outside as well. This is going to be great for when I go out collecting fat wood. So when I'm out, if I find like some fiddleheads or mushrooms or something as well, I can keep them separate in here. It's going to be fantastic. Thank you. Some paracord, 550 paracord too. That's great stuff. Everybody knows it makes good fire starters if you need it. Also makes that was really strong. And I've got some bit of fire kit. I believe Doublegauge made this up. And that, yep, that's fat wood. And just a nice little kindling there. This almost feels like a balsam or something. Very, very light, but there's some sort of like a waxy film on it. I think he probably dipped this in wax to keep it waterproof. Great idea. And then I get some little wax cotton swab fire starters. Yep. It's I believe it's inside here. It's soaked in Vaseline and then dipped in wax. So you just break this apart, get some of that cotton fibers out of there, and she'll take a spark like that and burn for quite some time. Just watched a video on Jiu-Jitsu 2000 channel this morning about lighting fires in the snow, and he said they'll burn for about 7 minutes. So they're a fantastic fire starter. Thank you. Oh, and I've got something else to go in my wallet. It's a little magnifying glass. It's great for setting to start solar fires with. Even just the light from my one of my lights here is quite bright. Thank you. And I was waiting to get down to here because I've got to make up my coffee. These are a great set of camp utensils. I don't remember seeing this in any of the videos that people sent things in or on Doublegauges. I could be mistaken though, but I believe Doublegauge probably just threw this in as a little extra. So what I got here, guys, is it's one of those 3-in-1 coffees and a hot chocolate mix, so make a mocha. Something to wake me up this morning. Okay, we're going to try this again. I guess the battery died on us. We didn't realize it. I was sitting here talking to myself away. Anyway, so we got her under control again. We went back and looked at the footage to make sure that nothing was missed. So I get this little ferro rod. I just struck it for the first time the last time before the batteries ran out. It works great. Nice and orange, easy to find if you drop it. Thank you very much. And the Nathan 4071 1-inch ferro rod. I've been wanting one of these for quite some time. I've seen all you people out there with them, and they're awesome. He also gave me one of these little hacksaw strikers. I've never had one of these before. They seem to work pretty good. Yeah, and they're great. Also, I have a letter from Doublegauge, and it seems that I buried it. Again, I've already buried it once. The first time we did this. What the frick did I do with it, Cam? Okay, I found it. Doublegauge wrote me a little letter here as well. Just a quick little note. It says, "Hey Dick, I couldn't be happier that you won the big box. You watch a lot of my videos and I really appreciate it. I really hope you enjoy the prizes and have fun with your ukulele. Your friend, Doublegauge." Thank you. As always, I keep all my letters as well. I really want to thank Doublegauge for putting this on. It was quite successful for him too. He had under 100 subscribers when he started this. And with the help of people like Jason Williams, he was the one that started it off. He added a little something to the box here for him. And then Kevin Adventures did, and Nathan4071 did, and MD Outdoors Reviews did. He sent the neck knife. It was fantastic how our community came together to help this young man out. And he's a fantastic young man too, I think. He's got a good head on his shoulders. He's out there, actually outside, which is rare these days in the younger generation, and does stuff. Great guitar player. Anyhow, that's about it. I do want to say something else though. I said this in one of my other videos at the end of it, and it came out wrong. I said that we don't make any money making these videos. We appreciate anything that you can do for us, like, share, comment. But when I said that, when I said we, I actually meant we as a community, not me and my son. After I watched that, I noticed it came out wrong. All of us in this YouTube community, we don't really make any money at this. Everybody in this bushcraft community, we put way much, Jesus, a whole lot more money into our channels than we'll ever get back. But we do it because we love it, and I love this community, and I'm glad to do it. But anything you can do by commenting, liking, subscribing, sharing videos, help us grow our channel. That's fantastic. We really do appreciate it. Anyhow, that's enough of me. So, thanks again, everybody. And like I said before, all the descriptions are down below. And I really hope I didn't miss anybody. But if I do, let me know. Okay, have a good one. I'll see you next time, guys.